Alright, I seem to be able to do a short video of my car this morning, which is nice, you know. Yeah, like I said, right here, where it shows, I don't know if you can see it, but that orange, 632, that's where it says that my microphone will work this morning. Anyway, good morning. Today is Monday, May 19th, I think. Yeah. So, I'm going to go in this morning, and I'm just going to be as humanly nice and not dramatic as possible. See, the sad thing is, you know, I thought a lot about my time at work over the last few weeks. And, you know, I haven't made a video since May 12th or May 13th, since last week. I realized that, man, I am, like, really a fucking gossiper, you know, and I feel bad because all I've talked about all week with people is just the nastiness with people, you know, so it's just like, I gotta get myself out of that somehow, you know what I mean? Like literally what I talk about in my videos with Norma, Amino, everybody knows at my work. Not because of me, just because they tell me. That's how I know. People tell me. But I felt really sick this morning. I don't know why. Don't you hate when you have like certain dreams that like make you feel sick for some reason? Like, oh, 7:05. Fuck. It's raining hard, by the way. But yeah, you know, I had some dream last night. I don't remember what. It weirdly involved my work. Like, where I'm at now. Jason's there, you know. And I don't know. I woke up and it felt extremely sick. And Mom woke me up like 20 minutes early. And I fell back to sleep till like 6:05. I didn't go to bed until like 11:30 last night. I almost said 11:30. My nose is extremely dry, so obviously I gotta be a little mindful about that. Last week I had a bloody nose for the first time in like 4 years. So, another thing, my water bottle. I'm going to try to keep one of these as much as I can. I mean, I'm going to drink all three of them, you know, but I probably should have just brought the one and just wrote my name on it because my situation with my water bottle has not been too good. Really? You're making a situation with a water bottle? I used to bring this blue water bottle that probably has been seen in these YouTube videos quite a bit of mine. And when you sealed it, it would seal shut, right? But last week I started noticing that it wasn't sealing properly. And I looked at it, and the plastic seal that actually helps the water not escape somehow disappeared. I don't know how, which that's not good because my water bottle leaks without that, right? So I didn't think much of it, and I just left it in my car over the weekend, and then bam, yesterday I got out of church. Well, my water bottle was up here, and I don't know how, but there's like water drops. There's my window closed? Should be. I don't know how, but there's water on my door. Maybe from yesterday or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to wipe that off. Because I put my bag in here. But anyway, yeah, I noticed my whole back seat was like a puddle, and I was like, oh shit, you know, I figured the water would seep right through the seat. No, it actually made a puddle, and the water didn't go into the seat at all, and I was like, oh fuck, okay. So I pretty much have to stop carrying that water bottle now because it will not stop leaking. And B, it's annoying, honestly. It's really annoying. I'm just like, ugh, come on. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's been since last week. To sum up the week very quickly, during the weekdays, I just pretty much just did my own thing. You know, I worked, but, you know, we worked. We did what we did. You know, it's the same shit every day, pretty much. It's sad because, you know, I realized that last week, my whole week, was me literally being just negative and complaining about the coworkers. Like, that was always my conversation with people, you know. I mean, the people who didn't care, but it's just like, no one's gonna want to keep hearing about gossip about people, you know. So it's just like, I need to switch that up a bit, because, you know, I don't know what, but after yesterday, I thought about it, and I was like, dang, man, I didn't realize. Because, you know, you hear, I've seen it myself. I'm a prime example of people talking about people while they're not looking because they're bad examples. And I was talking with my mom about a guy who they work with who's just negative all the time. And people talk about that. People talk about that. People realize that. And it's just like, I don't want to be recognized for that. You know what I mean? So, don't want to be recognized as a guy who gossips about how much of a piece of shit someone is at work. Because for granted, they're a piece of shit. But it's just like, you know, that people already know how much of a piece of shit they are. But only if they bring it up do I state that. You know, I'm not walking up to them and being like, Norma's a piece of shit. I'm just like, you know, they'll bring up what Norma did. And I just might be like that piece of shit. You know. Oh, Norma's trying to get dirt on people. It's just like, what a piece of shit. You know what I mean? How many times have I said piece of shit already? You know what I mean? But like, I don't want to keep bringing them up every fucking time we're walking by. And it's like, oh yeah, also, Norma is a piece of shit. But, you know, it's just like, you know, I want to leave on a good, positive note. Oh, shit. Okay, red light. I was like, oh, is this guy stopping? I don't know. So, but yeah, I'm really not feeling too good today. I even wanted to call out, but I'm like, no. I can't. You know, Justin has a real shitty job, and that guy's doing it, so I gotta shut up and just do mine. I'll feel a little better later. But I'm mainly nervous about going to Kent. You know, I have to go to Kent later for a job interview there, and I'm hoping to hear back from the hospital. It's going to be tough because they both got pros and cons, which I'll explain. But, yeah, you know, pretty much the week was just doing the work, hearing just shit about people, going home, vice versa. Or, I mean, reverse, same thing over and over again. And, not vice versa. And it's just like, yeah, you know, I trying to think. And then this Friday I have an ultrasound, so I can't eat Thursday. I gotta remember that. That's gonna really be difficult. I think they just mean the night before. Like, I could probably still have a coffee, but ideally I don't think I want to eat at all or drink anything at all. Because I really need to get better. I need to get better with my body. You know, I do. You know, fatty liver is not a joke. I may not be at risk of a heart attack, but I will be if I don't do anything. And it's just like, that's not a joke either, but I gotta get out of fucking debt. which is difficult, But anyway, yeah, pretty much to sum up the work week last week, it was pretty much the same as always. Nothing really too major that I could think of, With Consuelo, I don't know if she's a little spy or if she's trying to bait us out with the information on Norma. Because I would say fucked up shit about Norma. I'd be like, Norma's a fucking bitch. Fuck Nora, She just needs to shut the fuck up and do her job. And Consuelo would be like, dude, dang. But I'm mad. I'm angry about it. Once I'm angry, I can't stop. I mean, I can, but it's hard. It's hard to stop. Because it's just like, you're genuinely picking and you're fucking with people who did nothing wrong to you. Norma, you're fucking with people who really did nothing wrong to you. With Amino and Mariama, that's different, because they're genuinely not doing their job. For granted, we hang out in the break room for a few minutes, but it's just to take a breather for a sec, or because we're on schedule, we're done with everything, But yeah, so those two idiots, I get it, but with us, man, we didn't do anything to Norma, so for Norma to do all that shit is ridiculous. But Norma's not going to say anything to me, which I think she knows that I know something, or that's the thing, I don't know. It's just yeah, I'm so sick of it already. I am sick of it just like everybody else. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. That's kind of where I am. So, if anything happens, of course, I'm going to update it. Because the reason I talk about these things, even though they seem negative, is just because that's what's going on in my life. You know what I mean? That's my life. The moment of my life today. Or yesterday. Figurative speech, of yesterday. But anyway, the weekend was pretty chill. I pretty much just played my guitar Friday and Saturday. I just hung out, at the house. Played my tablet, played my computer. What else? Excuse me. What else did I fucking do? Yeah, I just played my computer. Yesterday I got so close to beating Half Sword. Yesterday was, oh my gosh. I know how to beat Half Sword now. It's a PC game. Look it up. If you don't know what Half Sword is, I don't care for medieval games, but Half Sword is super fucking fun. It's free. It's a demo on PC. Check it out. But, it's such a fun fucking game. But, I'm going to try to do what I can to beat it. Because I know how to really jump up to Knight now. You start from beggar, got to make your way up to king. It's a demo, but it's pretty much a game of its own, which is why it's so fucking cool. If a demo's like a game of its own, it's a good game. But anyway, yeah, so I've been playing that. I've been playing my guitar, playing on my tablet. Friday, I don't think I really did anything. I rescheduled my job interview to today. So that's why I say I have to go to Kent after work. I didn't want to go on Friday, pretty much. I didn't want to go because I wanted to hear something back from the hospital, which I called the hospital to see how everything's going on their end, which I probably shouldn't be doing, but I'm in a bit of a rush. I'm in a bit of a rush to hurry up and join something. And they were like, yeah, well, we should they didn't say it like this, but they were pretty much saying, we'll get back to you by Monday. So I should be hearing back from them, because if not, I have no choice but to go to the Pi one after work, which I'm still going to go to anyway. But yeah, if I end up at the hospital, because the sucky thing is, if one doesn't fall through, I can't jump to the other, which that's not a good look if I ask, especially if, hey, can I keep this information just in case if anything happens, so it's a little tough, it's a bit of a tough situation, I'm not going down the freeway because from what I see, traffic is hectic. I gotta move into here too, buddy. Yeah, it's raining, so I need to be especially careful. Both times I have lost control in this car was because of the rain. And they were both fucking road rage, which I am happy to be alive.
Red light camera ahead.
Both times. That was some scary shit. Have I ever talked about those accidents? I don't think I ever did, but I mean not accidents, but those almost majorly deadly accidents. I'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, Saturday I did what I said I did. Sunday, went to church. I actually went to my first gun show for the first time, which I don't want to go to a gun show. It's nice to window shop, but spending $15 just a window shop it's not nice. Honestly, it's not nice. But yeah, it was at the fair yesterday. I went to the gun show for the first time. It was nice. I seen a lot of cool shit over there. A lot of old revolvers. Expensive shit, man. They had a lot of expensive shit. They had an engraved Colt Python over there, $2,500. So I was like, fuck that, dude. No, I'm good. A lot of HKs. I seen a gold Beretta copy. It's not an actual Beretta. It's called a Gerson Regard. You'll never catch me with a Beretta knockoff, except for the PT92. But I have a Beretta M9. What do I need an M9 copy for? You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I seen a bunch of Mosin Nagants. I seen an SKS over there, which it wasn't for sale, unfortunately. I said Mosin Nagants. Seen a couple Car 98s, 3 of them. That was cool. I actually got to hold the Car 98 and a Mosin Nagant. I never held those rifles before. I seen an M1 Garand, but that guy was really kind of stubborn, though. He, it's like, you can only hold it if you're going to buy it. And I'm like, I'm not going to touch it then, because I'm not going to buy it. That's what I told him. I was like, I can't buy it. I'm not buying it, so I can't hold it. He wasn't a dick, but he was more like, if you're going to hold it, buy it type of attitude, which makes sense, because you don't want people just really putting their hands on the gun just to keep putting it back. It makes sense, So I respected that. I was like, I can't hold it because I'm not buying it. But thank you, though. And he was like, oh, no problem. And then they had actual AR-15s there, but they were really weird, dude. They were really down sad weird. There are AR-15s, but the magazine is fitted in. That means you can't remove the magazine. I was looking for a button to release the mag, and I'm like, where the fuck is the mag release? And he's like, oh, there is no mag release. They make it like the California one, where you have to basically, like you're taking it apart, you have to load it from there, which is fucking retarded, dude. Why? You know what I mean? So I thought about putting 100 down. I didn't have any money anyway, but I didn't know that. I was like, oh, 100 down for this, huh? But as soon as he said the mags were fitted in, I was like, yeah, no, I can't. This is a piece of shit already. Like $1,000 for a fucking AR-15 that is like, I'd rather wait till I move to another state and buy one there, or private sale or some shit. I don't know. Red light, yeah. But that's okay. You know, I put it down. I was pretty impressed to hold some ARs, you know, for a while. I was like, okay, you know, 308, you know, different calibers. They had a Tippmann 22 with an actual magazine release, but I don't think they were selling that. And it's a 22 AR. I don't want a 22 AR. But yeah, my water, I really need to kick that off and get that going. So, all in all, I had a pretty good weekend. I was by myself. Ray was there. He was the one who invited me to the gun show. I should have gone with him Saturday. I feel kind of bad, but I didn't want to go Saturday. I didn't really want to go at all, but it was a good excuse to walk around and get out of the house, which was nice. But it was very, not irritating, just very, I get kind of compulsive, or not, impulsive. I don't know the word, but, you know, I start wanting to buy stuff. I start wanting to buy shit. People wanted me to buy their Mosin Nagants. You know, there were a lot of 38 revolvers. I've held some Smith & Wesson, cheap Smith & Wesson striker fire pistols. Good thing we left when we did. Please don't turn. Oh, sweet. Okay, on the highway. Or freeway. Which it looks like there's traffic. But yeah, so that's about it. For the weekend, I'm kind of glad because I want to stop the video here anyway. I don't want my phone to get all hot on me, so. So I'll sneak right in front of you, brother. Thank you. And then I'm going to sneak right in front of you. Or right behind you. But yeah, so the weekend was pretty cool. I just chilled out yesterday for the rest of the day. Same old shit, playing on my tablet. Really, really close to beating Half Sword, which I'm really hoping to do soon. One of the hardest, but one of the funnest demos I've ever played. Had some spaghetti last night. I didn't go to bed until 11:30. You know, woke up kind of late a little bit. Just a little bit. Like 6:05, I was like, oh shit, you know. So, but I still got out the door. I'm gonna get there my normal 7:05, few minutes late. I don't think they really care as long as I don't go overtime too much. I don't think they care too much that I show up a little late. I'm probably gonna leave like 5 minutes early, so then I could just go to this interview, and because it's in Kent, I have to go straight there. You know, so I'm probably gonna leave a little early. Not sure, but I think I'll do the pros and cons about these jobs another time. So, because they both got good benefits, you know, they both got good things. Pro, one has better pay, but the con is one's a much farther drive. One's pro, it's closer but less pay, type of shit. You know, one's actually cleaning toilets and shit again, which I don't want to do. The other is just cleaning machines, which I don't know shit about, but it doesn't hurt to see what they got going on. But anyways, I don't know. You never know. I might pick one or the other. Only in time. But anyways, bye for now.